Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today we're doing a super quick update on Dualmine. There's a couple of things that have changed and I've got a payment proof for you as well, so keep watching. Okay, welcome to another video, and if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments and lots of other crypto related stuff, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest content as it comes online. Okay, so as you can see here, we are in my Dualmine account. I know it's only been probably less than a week since the last video I did on Dualmine, but there is a couple of things that I wanted to bring to your attention that I've noticed that seem to have changed since the last video I did, and I'd just like to keep you guys updated and informed with what is going on with these programs. Now, I know at the beginning of these videos we normally check out the contracts, see how the contracts have changed and run through the numbers. We're not doing that today, basically because if you remember in the last video I talked to you guys about saying that I had a bit of a gut instinct about Dualmine, and I was advising you not to invest in the program currently. So obviously if you have contracts at the moment, then, you know, wait for those minimum withdrawals and start trying to get some of that money back. Now, by saying that, I'm not saying that Dualmine is a scam. I am still receiving payments. So like I say, I don't want you guys to panic. It's just a bit of a gut instinct about something that they placed on their site, which I personally wasn't very comfortable about. I brought that to your attention. I said just hold fire on any investments, especially large investments, to Dualmine, and let's just see what happens in the coming months. Now, I have noticed that some of you are still investing, and obviously if that is up to you, that is your choice. And I also understand that some people have the attitude that crypto is very volatile at the moment and you've got to take risks. If you don't take any risks, then you're not going to gain anything. And again, if that is your outlook on it, that is totally cool. But what I'm worried about is that people out there are working on old information. So people have, say, seen a video I did 2 or 3 weeks back, a month or so ago, and taking that as latest information. Obviously that is not the case. This is now why on virtually all of my thumbnails I put a date on them. So I'll say payment proof 20th of the 10th, so you know that is a payment proof from the 20th of October, so you know that is the latest information. Now obviously, to make sure you are being kept completely up to date, you need to tick that notification bell so you are being notified when my latest videos come out, and therefore you are getting the latest information on any of these programs that I'm bringing to you. So if you can do that, obviously again it's totally your choice, but I do think that is going to hold you in good stead for the future if you do it. Okay, so now that's out of the way, let's get on with these things that I have noticed. Now, when I've done withdrawals in the past, normally what you were able to do, that as soon as you did a withdrawal and you received it, you could immediately put another withdrawal in. So say you did a withdrawal on the 1st of a month, you received that withdrawal 2 days later, you could then come straight back into Dualmine on that second day or when you received it, and then you could put in another withdrawal. That is not the case now. I don't know if you have noticed this, but if we go into my payouts, so if we scroll down here, right, so you'll see that I did a withdrawal on the 11th of the 10th, right? And I received that on the 16th of the 10th. So that's, what's that, 4 days, that's 4 days, no, 5 days, yes, 5 days later. But, so I should have been able to come in here straight away on the 16th and place this withdrawal. But what I got when I tried was this. I got the next payout, you can make the next payout on the 19th. So that's actually 3 days after I'd received the previous payout. So for me, this shows that Dualmine is trying to stretch out the length of time between withdrawals. Now, that could be for a couple of reasons. One, you can look at it in the sense that, like they say, they're receiving so many withdrawals. They are also doing their payments manually. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to slow down the payouts so they can catch up with the payouts they've currently got. And that makes total sense. They're basically just trying to catch up with the backlog that they've got. So that what they're doing is that they're now saying, okay, you can't do an immediate withdrawal once you receive your previous one, but you're going to have to, you know, in 3 days time, you can then make your next withdrawal. Or you can look at it in the negative way and just say what they're trying to do is they're trying to stretch out those withdrawals, so basically less money is coming out of the program, and obviously people are probably still investing elsewhere. Other people have not been told to sort of just hang tight with any more investments like I've told you guys, and they're still investing. But you know, so Dualmine are getting more money in and slowing down the amount of money coming out. Now, I would like to believe it is the first one, that it is just a case of they are trying to catch up with a backlog of withdrawals that they have at the moment. But we have to be open-minded to these things, and that both scenarios could be possible. Okay, so this is another reason why I'm saying just hold fire on any further investment into Dualmine at the moment. I mean, at the end of the day, if this is all totally innocent, then Dualmine will catch up with their withdrawals and they'll be back to functioning at 100% as they were previously. So they'll be back to doing withdrawals in 20, you know, you'll be receiving your withdrawals in 24 to 48 hours, and you'll be able to make withdrawals as soon as you've got that previous one, rather than having to wait 3 days until you can make the next withdrawal. And like I say, that is what we all want. This has been a great program. It's been paying, you know, really regularly, pretty much on time every single time I've done a withdrawal. So obviously I really want this program to continue, as I'm sure a lot of you out there do as well. Okay, so what's the other thing that I noticed was that basically when I came in here and I did this withdrawal, which was just the other day, that you can see this is pending, when I clicked on payout and I typed in my PIN code, a little blue box like the previous one on the picture popped up, but this time, instead of saying that, obviously like it said before, it told me how long it was going to take for me to receive it. Now, in the past, very recently, it's been saying that you'll receive your payout 24 to 72 hours. When I did that Zcash payout, it said 24 to 96 hours. So that's 4 days that they're now saying that you're going to get that withdrawal in either between 24 to 96 hours, where previously it was 24 to 72 hours, and before that it was 24 to 48 hours, like you can see here. So again, it's just sort of, you know, stretching things out, and once again, it could all be to do with this trying to catch up with this backlog of withdrawals. Now, obviously, we just saw that the Monero one took 5 days, and that was when it was they were saying 24 to 24 to 72 hours, that still took 5 days. So obviously we have to be a little patient in these scenarios, because Dualmine is giving us essentially their best estimate as to how long they believe it will take for you to receive that withdrawal. After 4 days, like I did say in my previous video, after 4 days I went to their support tickets, their ticket up here. I sent them a message, very polite message, saying, I've been waiting. Obviously, it should have been here after 3 days at the most. It's now been 4 days. Is there any problem? They've come straight back. Oh, after a couple of days, 24 hours to 48 hours, they came straight back and just said, really sorry. Obviously, we would like to have you had the payment by now, but it will be here, will be with you soon. And then the next day I received it on the 5th day. So remember that's 5 days. So don't start emailing them, especially like I said, don't start emailing them accusing them of being a scam and all this lot after a couple of days, when my withdrawal took 5 days. I actually had a gentleman put a post on my video this morning. I woke up to it, him saying Dualmine is I haven't had a payout for my payout for 4 days. Dualmine is a scam. And when I messaged him back, which was about 6 hours after he'd posted the message because I'd been asleep, I messaged him back and just said, I just checked that he had clicked on the confirmation email or got his PIN code and put that into the website. And then 20 minutes later, he came back to me and said, I've received it now. So, after 4 days, like I say, you've got to be a little patient. I realize this is your money and no one wants to lose money. But the thing is as well is you've got to think that if everyone just starts saying that Dualmine is a scam and that it's not paying and all this lot, what happens is that then basically that in itself can kill a program. That can kill a program because everyone panics, everyone tries to get all their money out, and then the program just basically fails because of that panic. Now obviously I've said to you, don't invest anything. At the moment, do not invest anything. And if you can get some withdrawals out, then get some withdrawals out. And maybe even put those coins to one side. And then when Dualmine, or if Dualmine comes back to working fully and he's back to how it was, then what I'm probably looking to do is put those coins back into the program and buy some more contracts. But like I say, just as a safety net, just try and get some minimum payouts, but don't go crazy. Don't start emailing Dualmine and accusing them of things that we're not sure of. Because again, they could quite easily get fed up and just go, well, everyone just thinks we're a scam, sod it, or, and just close up shop, because I've seen programs like this when I used to do online marketing. I was involved in a very lucrative program. I actually went to a couple of their overseas seminars. Absolutely brilliant, really, really good program, really professional. But they had a couple of hiccups and payouts started slowing down and the whole thing just fell apart. And it was basically down to people's not being patient, not listening to what they were being told, and this program that was working really well, paying everybody very well, they hit a couple of snags and then everyone went crazy, emailing, calling the whole thing a scam, like I say, even to the point of emailing the government of the country where these offices were based, and everything the whole program just disappeared and a lot of people lost money. But if that hadn't have happened and they'd been allowed to work through those bumps in the road, those snags that they'd hit who knows, we could still have been, that program could still be going now, and I probably would have been a very, very wealthy person. But you know, like I say, this is how sometimes it goes. And all I'm saying right now is just hold fire and let's see what it happens with Dualmine before we start, you know, pointing fingers and accusing them of things. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the payment proof that I received, and yeah, let's go and check it out. Okay. So, as you saw a second ago, I made this withdrawal. I think I even made this withdrawal in the last video. So on the 19th of the 10th, I made this withdrawal. And if you just look to the left-hand side of the screen, that is a screenshot of my wallet, my mobile wallet. So as it shows here, it landed in my wallet on the 21st of October. So that in fact is only 2 days, that only 48 hours that withdrawal took to get to my wallet, and we received 3,935,730 Ethereum, which is apparently about $16 US, and there you go. So in that respect, as I always say, if we're getting our money to our wallets, yes, obviously at the moment it's not coming as quickly as we would like, but if we're still getting our payments, then the program is essentially working, because at the end of the day, that's what we get in for. We get into these programs to receive payments back, and that is something that we are still doing. This is why I keep bringing you these videos and these payment proofs, to show you that we are still getting our payments from the program. But like I say, at the moment, Dualmine, according to them, has got a big backlog of withdrawals, so just bear with them. Obviously, if you get to something like 4 days, like I say, if you get to 4 days, I mean, even maybe now, because they're saying 24 to 96 hours, so that is 4 days. So if you get to like 5 days, let's say, if you get to 5 days and you've not got your withdrawal, go and open a ticket and just very politely say to them, I did a withdrawal on this date. Give them as much information as possible. What I will probably generally do is, when I do a ticket, I will literally just copy this and I'll send that to them, and I'll say, look, I did this withdrawal on this date, I've not received it, you know, can you tell me what's going on, or when I might be looking to receive it? And hopefully in 24 hours to 48 you will receive a reply back from them explaining to you what is going on, and then shortly after you will receive your payment. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Like I say, do think about putting them notifications on so you are getting alerted to the latest videos I'm doing, which give you the latest information possible as to what is going on with these programs. And yeah, and that's it. So you take care, have a great rest of your week, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.